Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. How's it going?
Good. We just ran out of English.
I see something at the bottom there.
Oh yeah, please help yourself. Yeah.
I used to study
Oh great.
the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah,
Did you?
once upon a
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It was a really positive experience.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about carrying on and starting a study again?
I studied for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I had to stop.
Sure.
Because I kept discovering that what I was being shown is the Bible really teaching. Like, you're not offering it today, but what does the Bible really teach?
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of more appropriate to call that book, What Does the Bible No Longer Really Teach? Because there have been so many changes. And then I started thinking, okay, is something true because more and more people believe it and feel good about it and want to share it and spread it and translate it? Or is something true because it proves to be as true tomorrow as it did today and the day before?
Oh, I see.
Like before you start talking about good news and sharing something positive, you want to be sure that what you've embraced and has changed your life and you're maybe considering sharing with somebody else is true.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I appreciate so much you stopping, and I hope that you enjoyed that brochure.
Yeah.
It's one of my
I
favorites.
was about 18 when I started studying.
Yeah.
Pretty young. When did you, mind if I ask when you started studying the Bible with Jehovah's Witnesses?
Oh, it was about 5 years ago.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And yourself?
Yeah, 2004.
2004.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What about your parents? Are either of them?
Mine are not.
Are you the only person in your family who's one of Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yeah.
You're so rare.
No, I'm not. Actually, there's a few.
That
I
is
met quite a
not
few.
that common.
Yeah.
Interesting. And yourself? Are you the only Jehovah's Witness in your entire
I
family?
got about split in my family.
Both
both
split?
sides. Yeah.
Oh, you got siblings that are...
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Interesting.
when I studied for 2 years, actually about 6 years ago, I started studying, and for 2 years I really went in depth in every single study, and I went through all the scriptures, and I made sure that whatever that was being taught in the Bible Teach Book was actually coming from all the scriptures that were there.
You confirmed it with the Watchtower Study Aid?
No, with the actual Bible. I would like to make sure that all the scriptures that are being taught in the Watchtower or the Bible Teach Book actually comes from scriptures within the Bible, and it does. So
right.
So that means for me, it was.
But didn't what was taught 100 years ago also come from the scriptures? For instance,
yeah, but you know what? Don't forget, 100 years ago they had a surface understanding of the Bible, and it was deep. But as we get more and more, it actually says in the scriptures that as time goes on, we become more is revealed to us.
More is revealed to us.
Because we get better understanding, we go deeper into the scriptures, we start to relate more scriptures to each other, and we say, oh, you know what? This actually means this. This is how it is. So
hold on a minute.
There's been new
Hold on,
understandings.
everybody. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna start. We're gonna start refusing blood. Hold on, everybody. We're gonna start disfellowshipping those people. Hold on, everybody. Actually, you know what? We're even gonna start shunning family members.
But it says that in the Bible. All these things have said that we look at. Like, for example, in the first congregation, they would actually disfellowship in that first congregation back when Jesus was on the earth. Right.
Not refusing to even say a greeting. Refusing to even eat with that person.
Refusing to eat is actually talked about in the Bible.
Yeah. How are so family members are to not eat with somebody?
In fact, it says in the Bible, if you look at some of the scripture, there's a scripture that says, I come to divide the world with a sword, and that the family will be divided based on my name. And
interesting.
That is actually Matthew.
I can't remember the exact.
But it actually has that right in the scripture. So I'm like, you know what? It's true. When we actually see families divided as a result of believing and trying to put in front of you, like all of the things that the Bible tells us to do, it's not that easy.
Yeah, it takes a little while to.
It takes a long time to
be
understand.
honest about it, see what works, and then make changes if necessary.
Yeah. And if you really are truly following what's taught, then that's your choice. If you decided not to, then.
But where's the precedent in Jehovah dealing with his servants in the past, his prophets, his people, where he was actually letting be revealed to them, inspiring them, directing them to serve and praise and worship and teach others in a way that actually he disapproved of, so that he revealed what was true later? Like, where's the scriptural precedent for that?
There's actually scriptures in there that actually say that, you know, you're not ready for this right now. There's lots I can tell you. To the apostles.
Yeah,
much of it you cannot bear right now. So,
much of it you cannot bear right now.
So that means
but
that
what they knew and what they could not bear in their understanding at the time wasn't being taught as a requirement for life. and if you didn't meet them, there'd be punishment to go with it. Like, I've noticed the governing body on Watchtower explain changes as wrong expectations, but there's a big difference between a wrong expectation and something that gets taught at the time as a requirement for life, and if you don't meet them, you're running the risk of being punished. You're going to lose the privilege of service, you might get disfellowship.
It sounds like what your concerns are need to be addressed in like a proper sit down with the questions. Like at the moment, we're just doing Metropolitan Stand witnessing. We're trying to reach people with a message with the magazine.
Okay.
But it sounds like you have legitimate questions, legitimate concerns. Like why not sit
Here's
down
another
sometime?
question. Here's another question. Can you guys think of any organization, a political regime, a religious group that has killed more Jehovah's Witnesses than Watchtower has gotten to kill themselves through their policies?
You know what? Actually, this conversation is not heading in a positive direction.
Oh, it's heading in an honest direction.
No, it really
Yeah,
isn't.
it is.
And think
Well,
about our goal
it
here.
isn't heading in an honest
How would
direction
be Jehovah's
because
Witnesses
you're
kill
not answering.
themselves? I'm not even sure.
Because Jehovah's Witnesses kill themselves after they've been disfellowshipped and they have no contact with their families, they can't handle it. Jehovah's Witnesses martyr themselves in hospital beds by refusing blood, and Jehovah's Witnesses kill themselves after being abused by one of Jehovah's Witnesses and having that abuse treated as though it never happened because of your two witness rule.
Please enjoy your day. I understand.
I'm enjoying my day.
That's great, but we are trying to help people.
I'm starting to really enjoy my day actually at the moment.
Okay.
So yeah.
I wish you the happiest day. And
let's see.
Everybody has their own opinion about what they decide is true or not.
On what basis were the Bible students chosen as God's organization in 1919?
Again, this conversation is jumping all over the place. I would love to sit
Well,
down with
you haven't asked
sometime.
you haven't answered any questions. I'm trying to find a question that you're willing to answer.
And here's the thing.
We'll try another one.
Here's the
thing.
thing.
Every question you're asking is backed up by lots of scriptures, and we'd have to sit down and go over them with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We can't just
We
leave
can't
it
do
on
that
top of our head.
today.
Like,
That's the reason I asked that question about the martyring and the suicides is because the only organization in a position to keep track specifically of those numbers so that we could have a discussion is Watchtower. And of course they're not doing it. See, Watchtower doesn't just come out and kill people, they get people to kill themselves. And you know who the first person who wants to do that? Was Satan. Satan didn't just kill Eve, he got Eve to kill herself.
Sir, please continue on, otherwise we're going to call security.
You're going to call security?
We have a right here to have a peaceful form of witnessing to help others, and clearly this isn't a two-way conversation.
Well,
we invite you to carry on.
I'm prepared for it to be a two-way conversation.
We invite you to carry on.
Because every time we answer a question, you ask for
But
more.
you haven't answered the question.
Yes, I have. I've said to you, if you want to know more about your information, we can sit down and go through.
That's not an answer.
That's what we have to offer.
That's doing
That's all
what
we
you've been
have to
directed
offer
do.
right now.
That's
if you'd like to
trying to control the conversation.
We're not going to have this
And
conversation.
I've noticed with Jehovah's Witnesses that if you can't control the conversation, like he's trying to control the conversation right now.
Well,
If
we're just asking you
if you
to
can't
move
control
along.
the conversation,
Move along and have a great day. That's all we're
and
asking.
if the conversation doesn't flatter you, and
Why are you taking a brochure if you're so against this?
Oh, that's because I wanted you to talk to me.
Why?
Well, because
what does it
it's
do for
important.
you?
It's important for me to explain something
Well,
to you
we don't really
that you're
have
never
interest in
going
what-
to have explained
We're
to
not
you
going to have
as
that
long as
interest
you're
in listening.
We're not
only
going to
looking-
have that conversation, and
Why?
I will call TransLink security.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You're going to tell them that you've asked them to move along.
No, we're just asking you that we don't need to have this conversation anymore.
Well, you're standing in a public place. I have as much right to be here and talk to you. This is fun. This is fun. Oh, sorry. I'm not allowed to touch you. You're not allowed to touch me. Yeah. Yeah. In what year did Jehovah's Witnesses abandon their worship of both Jehovah and Jesus in favor of only Jehovah through Jesus? Did you guys know that there was changes to the charter? What about copyright law? Has Watchtower ever violated copyright law? Do you guys know that they have? What about deliberately misquoting sources? Or changing the wording in the bound volume?
You have a lot of
compared
ideas,
to,
so please
changing
carry
the
on.
wording in the bound volume?
Do what we do.
The
And
January-
stand and
to
talk
January
to people,
1st?
please do. Feel
No,
free.
I much prefer to
Have
talk
a
to people who
lovely day.
think they know everything. Yeah.
Have a great day.
I prefer to talk to people who think they're in a position to show people what the Bible really teaches when they don't even know about their own organizational policies that are making it possible for pedophiles to go free.